Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Plans, and today we are back and doing some more daily sheets for my daily planner, which I use to just help narrow things down each day so that way I'm not getting as stressed and overwhelmed with everything that I'm constantly putting on my plate. I am using my printables. They are linked down in the description below. And then we are continuing on with using some Happy Planner sticker books. So today I have Lush Linens, Folk and Flora, Everyday Magic, Forest Flowers, and the Caroline Alfred's like collab. It's actually a wedding sticker book, but we're going to use it in here and just see what we can do with it. One thing I did not do was figure out what I was going to use each one for, so I'm just going to look really quick and see, which ones are going to be used where. So let's see. I feel like I could almost use most of these like anywhere. But let's just take a second and look. Okay, I think I have a pretty good idea of what I could use. I almost feel like I should do this and switch these. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, well, let's get started. We're going to start with Forest Flowers just because it's the one that I grabbed and it was on the top of the list. So Forest Flowers. Let's take a look. This is a more recent book. We're finally in like the last big release that Happy Planner did. I'm guessing winter release is going to be soon. So maybe we'll get those before we completely finish, or at least I'm sure we will because we still have a couple weeks of using stickers before we get there. But we'll kind of see, if we get some more sticker books before then. Otherwise, we're going to have to move on to using something else because then we will have gotten through every single Happy Planner sticker book, which is crazy. Okay, so this is the only page we have full boxes on. Let's do this. Growth is a process as my main quote. We have decorations and all of that good stuff, so I'm not super worried, but I think I am going to make this a list area to list some things. So I'm going to stick this in here, kind of take over that area. And then we have this kind of blank box. Has some decorations on it, but we can layer in it. And then the hope is that we can find some other boxes and things or shapes to write in here with. So I'm going to go to where I saw some. So we have these, which I can make these work if I really need to, especially like this shape. I feel like I can make these work to just write little bitty things. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of those in here. All right, and now we got to look over here. I think I saw bullet points. So if anything, I can do some bullet points for what I'm going to do there. And I'm actually going to use a circle for this spot for this time. I'm going to change that up. I know I saw bullet points, so I'm going to look. There they are. Okay, let's do some of the color bullet points here. And we're just going to add some of these. So instead of layering boxes, because I don't really have any boxes, I really just have shapes, I'm just going to use the bullet points so I can list out the things that I need. So I'm just going to go down, just adding some bullet points in here. Switch colors just for fun, because why not? Add one more. Not to say I'm going to use every single one of those. I probably won't, but it's always nice to have them there. And then that way, if I do, because there are some weeks, where because I'm doing these ahead of time before I fill them out, there are some weeks where I'm like, oh, the one that I'm working on, I actually needed to have more, and then sometimes I don't. So it just kind of depends. Sometimes I don't necessarily use them in the order that I film these either. Sometimes I'll move them around if I know I need more space, but other than that, we're kind of just going with it here. I'm just going to add some of these florals. Apparently we added some foil in here, so now we're just going to add in some other things with that foil. I think that's rose gold and this is copper though, so now we have two different foils, but it's fine. We're just gonna accept that little mistake and keep going. Oh, I don't like that size. Not a fan of that size. I just wanted something small. Again, just kind of adding in some of that foil. There aren't really any quotes, so we don't have like a lot of things to fill in that area as far as like the quotes go, but we have a lot of different size florals and things that we can add in here. So that's just what I'm going to add, kind of fill in some of the space here. That's a lot of space. That's a lot of writing things that I gave myself. Okay, so that was forest flowers. We're going to switch over to our horizontal. Let's go in with this wedding book first and just see, let's just see what we can create with this wedding book. So we have a square. It's a really big square, so I'm going to use that right there. And then we're going to see if there's something I can use turning to the side, which I chose this because I saw these ones. So I was like, I feel like I can make these work, and we might just kind of be changing the layout a little bit, which I think is okay. So we're going to be basically making our own layout. I know there were some other colors, so I'm going to add these in here. Again, we're kind of completely changing our layout. I think I'm going to add something else in there. Ooh, I did not know these florals were in here. Is that the only page of florals? Oh, well, then I can't use them yet. That's logical for my brain. I'm like, I can't use them yet. It's not time. It is not time. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't want this to be a tombstone. So I'm actually going to cut the top off. And it looks like it kind of has a thicker border. So I'm going to kind of cut it thick a little bit. But I didn't want that tombstone look, so I just cut the tombstone part off. So I think I'm going to do that for some of these because these are the boxes it looks like we'll have for this spread. And then we could always use these somewhere else. Like I can always use the little bits and pieces for decorations elsewhere. I just wasn't feeling that vibe for the whole thing, you know? The tombstone shape does not work with this layout. Okay, maybe I will use just a little bit of the florals, like the bare minimum, because I love these florals and I feel like I want to save them. For when, I don't know, but feeling a little hoarderish today, so I don't think we can commit to using all of them yet. So I'll just use what's on this page. And we're just gonna spiffy up this empty space because we can, and we have stuff to do so. We can add a little ring, put a ring on it. Add some of those, kind of fill in that space in there. Okie dokie. Let's see. Obviously, this is a wedding book, so it's not going to have the things in it that I would necessarily use, but I still think it's a fun book to kind of play with. We're going to do some extra layering just because I have so much space down there. I feel like I could add in, you know, just a little bit more. We even have some regular boxes. It's great. Again, layering in a little bit more. I'm going to add one of these, like, to-do cakes. It says to do today. Add this in right over here. And then we have these cute little bows. We can add those in. They do have the blue offset on them, so that is the only other kind of downside to those. But we can use some of these florals, kind of fill up this space, because apparently this book has no quotes. Like, really? It had that like gigantic love sticker, and then that was it. I mean, this is a very like functional, like super functional like wedding book, so I guess that is why. There are some other sticker books, you know, that will have the quotes and stuff, but we'll just go with that. And then my writing will just have to be enough because there was no black. Oh my gosh, there's no black in this spread. I just noticed that. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, let's flip it over. I actually really like how that turned out. Now we're going to go in with Lush Linen. And I chose this one because it has a lot of like horizontal shaped things in it. So I think I can make this one work pretty well. Are these washi strip? Okay, they are. Sometimes you can't see, and I really gotta, we're squinting here. We're squinting to see if these are all the same size or if we have like some short ones in here. I think they're all, we do have some long ones, so that's good. That's what I need is the long ones. I'm gonna pull out a long piece there to kind of kick off our decoration. I think I want to use this quote. That one's kind of fun. I'm going to go back to where I saw some of those horizontal shaped boxes. So we have one here, and they are a little bit skinnier, but that's also why I'm okay with doing one of these because I'm going to kind of layer. So I think it'll be okay. I could have sworn there was a red one. Okay, maybe not. I'm making up stuff. Fully made that up. Okay, that's okay. We can make it work. We can make this work. It'll be fine. We can use one of these, stick down here. You know, I'm just going to grab the other yellow one. Apparently this is the only page that has these type stickers on them. So we're just going to grab that, and then maybe we can use this thread. I'm going to stick this in here, and then we'll layer, and I want to turn it just a little bit. Layer that so then we have like a quote area. And then again, we have some boxes. And I'm going to start pulling in some of the other colors because right now we have a lot of like the yellows and things, which those aren't the only stars of this spread. So I want to make sure I get in some of the other colors. Maybe we can put this horse thing in here. Put in some of these random animals for decoration. We even have some flowers that we can add. Spiffy it up a little bit. Little red pieces. Okay. So far I'm liking it. Good news, good news. We have a smaller horse thing. Or is that a zebra? I think that's supposed to be a zebra. I'm just not paying attention to what it was. My bad. What is this thingy called? An ant. Isn't it anteater? Is that what that is? I think. I don't remember. I don't remember my animals. I'm going to be real with you. I don't remember all the animals. I haven't seen a lot of them. Okay, we do have some little stickers here. We have a to do today. So let's use one of those. I'm going to cover up the other one. And then I saw a important sticker. So we're going to use one of those. Let's do the pink because I haven't really added any of the pink in here, even though we have that pink flamingo piece happening. Looking nice. And just so that we can get some more pink in here, I'm going to add in another just like layering element. I really like this book. This book has a lot of good stuff. I mean, it doesn't have quotes. I think that's my only beef right now is I'm not seeing, there's no quote, like there's box, like things like in these quotes, but there's not just like quotes by themselves. So I think that's like my only other beef with this. Other than that, I think I like this book. Lush Linens, and I think it came in a big size too. Okay, so we have both those done. Now we're going to our verticals. Let's go in with Folk and Flora. This one, I do really like the colors and the color schemes in this book. This book is really pretty. Okay, so we're going to save that blank box. Ooh, those are so pretty. Okay, we're looking for a full box. So I found some. Okay, we have a little bit of everything. Okay. Okay, let's use this. Today is a new beginning. That's a good one. Give it to me. So we'll use this. And then we can use these two boxes. And then I saw lots of functional boxes, so we have lots of ways to layer. So, good news, this book has a lot of what we need. Okay, I feel like the layering elements were at the beginning. We can pull in an important sticker and just change this up. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? We have boxes. Boxes that I can layer in here. The darker colors. Let's get some more of this purple in here. So we have a little bit in there. Kind of want to make sure I'm mixing my colors just a little bit. We have that green as well. Let's do some of the green. Okay, a little layering going on. Okay, let's figure out how we're going to fill the rest of the space. I can use, well, I don't want to. I don't think I need another stats box this week. I already had so many. But I don't think there's any. Okay, well, I might have to. Might have to suck it up. Okay, so I'm going to go in with one of these. And just stick this right in here. Let's grab this So Very Busy since it has that purple. And put that over that checklist area. And then we'll cover up this little hole here with a floral. And then I saw like birds. So we'll add some of these in here. They're kind of facing different directions. That's good. Kind of add in some of those bird elements. Add in some of these quotes in here. I don't know, just kind of using those to fill in some space that's empty. I saw like some shorter word banner stickers. I feel like I already passed them. Or maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I don't remember. I have these ones, but no, not feeling it. Let's see. Oh, there's some like little heart pieces. Those are pretty. I might use some of these small daisies. Or maybe these aren't even daisies. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty. And I like the way they look. I'm just going to add in a couple of those teeny tiny ones to fill in some space. Maybe add in one or two more of like the bigger. Again, just filling in space. I even have these smaller florals that we can add in. Fill up some space. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. I have a good sense of that. All right, last page, we're flipping it over. Now we're going in with Everyday Magic. And let's see what this one has. Oh, right off the bat, we have our washi strip banner. Perfection. Done. Decorated. Just kidding. Okay, this one has quotes, so that is good. I'm gonna do the Make Some Magic. So now I'm just gonna hold this because I wanted to grab it before I forgot. Because I forget things a lot. My brain is just like not always there with it. Okay, I'm gonna put this and then we're gonna layer that. Boom. Section done. Easy peasy. And we have lots of pretty star stickers that we can use to kind of fill in space. Okay, this one doesn't really have, I mean, this one would have been good for the horizontal because there's not really a lot of good vertical things in here. But I feel like the books that we did for the other ones were okay. Okay, well, we have functional. So if we have functional, we can make it work. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some boxes for like a functional section. Okay, just like so. Then we can go in with the other color. This one will just be for a functional week, which nothing wrong with that. I don't know if there's another color though. Oh, good, there is. Whew. I was like, oh no, I did that without checking if there was another color first. I took a risk. Okay. Let's do that. So it'll just be, this will be for like a very functional week, which every week should be, like the next couple weeks are going to be very busy regardless. So I think being busy is not going to be a struggle at all. Okay, I'm going to go back to some of the filler. Ooh, actually, this is the side that's getting punched. But I'm going to add these thingies because there's a lot of them. And it'll just like add more decoration to it, even if that's getting punched. It's just like a fun little area that will look cool. Okay, good. There's a couple more on the other page too. Whew, because I'm using all of these. I think we only need like one or two more. I'm just going to grab those. And then this last piece can be trimmed. Just like so. All right, I think that's it. Pretty simple for this spread. All right, let me get everything punched and then we will take a look at all of the pages that we just did. Alrighty, here we go. So we have page 1, page 2. I actually really like this one. I think my only complaint is that that book didn't have any quotes. Page 3, page 4, and then page 5, super just like functional and simple spread. But there we go, you guys. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!